Today we're used to thinking of the US presidency as the most powerful and most important part of the three powers in US government. But when they wrote the Constitution, the premier institution was Congress, the people who made the laws. So the first article reads, in section 1, all legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate and House of Representatives. And the article goes on, and it's worth looking at the words in detail, describes each of the houses. So the second section deals with the building that we're looking at the moment, which is that part of the Capitol building which contains the House of Representatives. And section 2 describes what the House is made up of, who can be a member of the House, so the age qualifications, you have to live in the state that you represent, and it sets out how the seats will be initially apportioned. Section 3 deals with the other end of the building, which is the Senate, and again it sets out the membership, the age limitations, and again a residency qualifications. Section 4 deals with times, places, manners of holding elections. Section 5 makes it clear that each house shall be the judge of the elections, returns and qualifications of its own members. It deals with a quorum and rules and the requirement to keep a journal of proceedings. Section 6 deals with the powers and, as we would say in the UK, the privileges that attach to members of Congress. Section 7 deals with bills for raising revenue. They have to start at this end of the building in the House of Representatives. And section 8 is perhaps the most important section because it sets out exactly what powers the Congress has. So there is a long list, but also it ends up to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers, and all other powers vested by this Constitution in the government of the United States or in any department or officer thereof. So, by looking at Article 1 of the US Constitution, you'll see the outline rules for governing the legislature. More detailed rules will be found in other legislation, which is of course not of the same authority and doesn't have the same entrenchment as the Constitution.